Hello, good morning, guys. My name is Investor JAKES. I want us to analyze the Nigerian stock market because Nigerian stock market is one of the, you know, stock market that when you come into it with something good, it is very, very attractive and lucrative. So I want us to briefly analyze the stock market, using technical analysis. Let's go briefly to the all share index. The all share index and look at the chart carefully and briefly and see what the stock is doing. You know, the all share index is the one that drives almost all the stocks in the Nigerian stock market. If the all share index is going up, you discover that most of the stock will start moving up. And when the all share index is going down, you find out that almost all the stock will be going down. That's how it is. So the all share index is very important. It's one of the determinant of the movement of stocks in the market. So we are now on the all share index using daily time frame. You can see the market has been bullish. It has been bullish, retracing, going up bullish, retraces, and now it's about shooting up, you know, and attaining an all-time high very soon by the grace of God. So you can see the market is bullish, very bullish. You know, let's go to weekly time frame and look at it. Weekly time frame is showing a bullish movement. It has gone up, retraces, went up again aggressively, retraces, and then it's about going up again. And you see the length or the level of retracement sometimes help us to know how far the market is going. So you can see here the level of retracement here is about how many points. Let's measure it and see. The market retraces from here to here. So let's measure it. Let's measure it. It retraces about how many points? About 94 basic points. 94 96 basic point. I beg your pardon. So and you can see from here when it retraces about 96 basic point, it went up to about let's see where it has gone up to. How many point? 178 basic point. 178,000 basic point. So and that means this particular one now that we had a long dip here, we will be expecting a massive move. We had a long dip here and the dip gives us how many basic points? 126,818 basic point. So if it gives us that, we'll be expecting a very aggressive move soonest. So it is time for us you know to start planning to enter, to place our buy, look for a very good stock and place your buy because this time we are expecting a very aggressive move. Now let's analyze what the stock market did last week. Let's go straight to what the market did last week. Let's see what the market did last week. So let's go to uh, Nigerian Stock Exchange Group, NGX. Go to the NGX group and look at what the stock market did last week. Now let's look at the market report of last week. Market report of last week. So the market report of last week, let's see what the market did last week, where money is going to. So we can see the weekly report of last week. The weekly report as of December 5th, that was on Friday yesterday, 2025, said the total turnover of 6.617 billion shares worth 113.224 billion share in 109,590 deals was traded this week by investors on the floor of the exchange, in contrast to a total of 4.140 billion shares. So we can see there was an improvement. There was an improvement of trade. As of this week that just finished, we had about 6.617 billion, but last previous week we had 4.140 billion. So you can see that there was an increased trade as of last week. So let's see where the money went to. You can see the ICT industry measure. Okay, let's say the total that shares valued at 115.889 billion that exchanged hand last week in 102.351 deals. So there was an increased volume last week. Last week there was an increased volume. So let's say the ICT industry measured by volume led the activity chart with 3.500 billion shares valued at 100 at 17.759 billion traded in 11.184 deals, thus contributing 52.89% and 15.68% to the total equity turnover volume and value respectively. The financial service industry followed with 2.625 billion shares worth 50 naira 0.188 billion in 42.574 deals. Third place was the service industry. So the place where money went to last week was ICT, followed by the financial service, and then the third place was the service industry. So let's go straight to the top. Let's say from the chart now, distribution, we can see the ICT carries the highest by 53%, followed by the service and then the financial service. So you can see money went more into the ICT. So let's look at our top gainers and top losers. Top gainers and top losers as of last week. So we can see 55 equities appreciated in price during the week, higher than 38 equities in the previous week. So you can see there was an increased volume last week, while 29 equities depreciated in price, lower than 36 equities in the previous week, while 63 equities remain unchanged, lower than 73 recorded in the previous week. So we can see NCR Nigeria PLC increased about 33%, 33.03%. UACN PLC increased about 22.69%. Guinness Nigerian PLC increased about 18.56%. Dangote Cement increased about 15.02%. Nigerian Brewery PLC increased about 12.36%. Sunu Assurance increased about 10.71%. We can see Nigerian Exchange Group increased about 9.96%. Multiverse Mining increased about 9.96%, 9.95%, I mean. Marison Industry increased about 9.94%, and Skyway Aviation Holding Company increased about 9.7%. So you can see where money went to as of last week and top losers. We have top losers RT Briscoe went down about minus 12.79%. Legend Internet went down about minus 10.71%. Associate, Critics, and what have you. So, briefly, this is the report of last week, um, my Nigerian Stock Exchange. Please, I want us to kindly work together. Let's cash out from this industry because there's a lot of money to be gotten from this industry. This industry is still virgin. So if today is your first time coming across my video, kindly subscribe, kindly like, share it so that whenever I release such videos, YouTube will recommend it to you and to as many people as possible. Thank you so much. My name remains Investor Jakes. Please kindly subscribe. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.